Ooh, what's up guys, Shurs here and welcome back to a brand new Pocket Monsters anime discussion video. Today I'll be talking about episode 9, which is titled The Promise We Made That Day, the Ho-Oh Legend of the Johto region. It really is easy to make me feel emotional. You know, that's kind of what I felt this episode. It was a good episode in terms of animation and stuff, but it was definitely not what I wanted or expected from this episode. Like, you know, kind of wanted something with Ash, but like I said though, it was pretty nice to watch and it made me a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. The episode started off with Go telling Ash about Ho-Oh sightings in the Johto region. After talking about it with the professor for a bit, they decide that they were gonna go over there to the Johto region to investigate, and that's what started the journey to find Ho-Oh this episode. Go and Ash arrive in Ecruteak City, where the bell tower is located. Supposedly, the sightings have been around bell towers, so of course they have to head there first. Go catches a Sentret because, you know, he's trying to catch every single Pokemon, and then they start talking about finding Ho-Oh and like, yeah, this should be our main priority. And then suddenly, just out of nowhere, Pikachu points at something and it's Ho-Oh in the sky. Maybe. They go chasing after Ho-Oh and it seems to have attacked them. Ash and Pikachu counterattack with a Thunderbolt and hit Ho-Oh directly. Ho-Oh went down with one attack, which seemed kind of fishy to the trainers because, you know, it's kind of a legendary, it's kind of a big deal, and I get it, it's a super effective move against a flying type, but it's still kind of a big deal. So, you know, they had to, well, they were already hunting for Ho-Oh, so they went to where Ho-Oh fell. They reach where supposedly a Ho-Oh fell from the sky because a Pikachu thought that murdering birds was a good idea, and they see a Fearow and a Cyndaquil and a kid who was named Curio. After a bit, Ash and Go put together that Curio was faking the Ho-Oh sightings, which yes, he was doing that. He has a reason for this though. Curio's grandpa comes walking in and calls to Curio. Curio swiftly returns his Fearow and Cyndaquil into their Pokeballs, but his grandpa already saw what had been going on. His grandpa, or Jai? Jay? Something's Jai? I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna, you know, for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna say Curio's grandpa. I don't even know how to say Curio. But, Curio's grandpa, because, you know, I'm calling him Curio's grandpa. He's set on thinking that all Ho-Oh sightings are fake. Ho-Oh is fake. Ho-Oh does not exist to Curio's grandpa. Curio tells the two trainers why his grandpa doesn't believe in Ho-Oh. He used to, but now, with experience, his faith and his belief in Ho-Oh has dwindled to nothing. When his grandpa received the rainbow feather, he said that he would go searching every day to find Ho-Oh, but one day just suddenly stopped. He lost all belief that he could find Ho-Oh or faith that Ho-Oh was real to begin with. After going so long without any progress, he gave up. After telling that story, Curio was told by Go and Ash that we can find Ho-Oh, apparently. You know, 10-year-olds like us. We have the power to find Ho-Oh. With the power of friendship and okay. It's just research. Go found that if you wave the rainbow feather on top of Bell Tower, Ho-Oh will appear. They head inside Bell Tower to see what they can do. They walk in and Ash and Go ask Curio, where the hell is the rainbow feather? Because, like, they kind of need that to wave up at the top of the tower to get, yo, Ho-Oh, come down. Yo, we want to meet you. We're chilling. And, you know, Curio runs back to what I assume to be home and brings his grandpa with him and the rainbow feather, of course. His Gramps asks what in the world is going on and they tell him everything. Gramps lets them know that he's tried this many times and it just never worked. Ho-Oh never appeared after a while and he gave up just like that. He still went with them just because Curio wanted him to come. After being told it never worked, Go thought about needing a rainbow in the sky. When Ash saw Ho-Oh, there was a rainbow in the sky, so that kind of backed up this whole theory kind of thing. While trying to climb the tower, Stantler and Mischievous kind of just showed up and made life a little harder for Ash and the rest of them, showing them illusions and such, which brought them to areas that just weren't the tower, a desert. Well, I don't know why. However, Curio's grandpa brought his Hoot Hoot and it basically saved the day. Go threw a couple Pokeballs at the two of them and he caught Mischievous and Stantler. Onwards to the top of the tower. When they get there, they have to climb a broken flight of stairs, but all it took was a little bit of teamwork to get up it. Now after that, we get to the part where you have to wave the feather in the air while the rainbow is out or something, and that, well, they tried waving the feather in the air and, well, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then the wind blew and a rainbow appeared in the sky. So they tried to wave the feather in the air. The rainbow wasn't there. Go was literally saying earlier that there used to be a rainbow in the sky, but there's no rainbow right now, but feather. Kuryo let go of the feather because the wind was apparently too strong, only for his grandpa to catch it. He waved the feather in the air again and nothing. He says it's time to give up, but only for today. Kuryo smiles now that his grandpa once again believes in Ho-Oh. Apparently one trip with 10-year-olds can do the trick. They agree to give up and everyone turns back. Besides, well, Kuryo's grandpa, obviously. He looks up into the sky and sees Ho-Oh flying through the skies, you know, because of course only grandpa would see it, right? He tries to get everyone to turn around before Ho-Oh disappeared, but it came to be no use. The only important thing here, though, is that he saw it. His belief in Ho-Oh has been fully restored. With the professor coming over to see what's been going on, the episode comes to an end. Okay, to be honest, I really wanted this episode to be more centered around Ash than other characters. I mean, if you guys can't tell, that last episode I did on Let's Talk, you know, that kind of really said it. But in my opinion, it was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, the story wasn't all that great, and yeah, it was all jam-packed into one episode, but it was still touching in my opinion. I'm not gonna say it was great, but I still enjoyed it. The animation was good, maybe not the story, but you know, all in all, combining everything together, it wasn't that bad. I'd probably give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I don't like rating episodes because I feel like people are gonna yell at me about it, but it was really nice to see how, you know, these two characters also have stuff around Ho-Oh or legendaries, and now Ash isn't the only one. It's really nice to see. I mean, it's not hard to make me emotional about all of this stuff, but I really felt it a little. My favorite part, however, would probably be about Kuryo's grandpa, because, you know, he was kind of the highlight of this episode. I say this only because he was a fun character to see develop this episode. I mean, I get it, we're never going to see him again, and it was really fast-paced, and, you know, it could have been paced better, but I'm happy that the end of this wasn't anticlimactic at all. For a second, I really thought they were gonna not show Ho-Oh after going through all of that, but Ho-Oh only showed up for what really mattered at the time, and that's what makes it special to me. The tingles I felt around this guy was just so awing. Like, you know, I said this episode came to me as a pleasant surprise, and that's obviously why. I still think that Ash should have been the main focus, though. I mean, it's Ho-Oh, and Ash doesn't really have anything to do in this anime yet. I want him to be able to have, you know, a different goal this series besides the narrator saying in our face over and over again that he wants to be a Pokemon master, whatever you can define that as. Yes, I've seen your comments and such about that topic, and I talked about it more in my last Let's Talk, so if you haven't watched it yet, you can hit the I in the top right corner, or it will also be on the end screen at the end of this video. Overall, I'm still pretty happy about this episode. I didn't really like the direction this episode took entirely, but it was still nice to watch nonetheless, even though the story was really fast-paced and it really couldn't cover all the things that it should have. Anything that touches my heart is good in my book, and this episode really did, especially with the anime. You guys see the animation in this episode? Woo! The animation's always been good this season lately, and I can't wait to see more of it, but overall, this episode comes out as mediocre for me. Anyways, like I say at the end of my videos, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider hitting the like button because that is super highly appreciated. I don't know why I feel like I'm in a better mood for this video compared to my other videos. I feel like I'm more outwards, but you know, it happens like that. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Did you like the way this episode unfolded? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'm sorry for the episode or the discussion video coming out late today. I didn't have time today, but apparently I'm more energetic when it's 8:50 in the evening. So maybe, no, I'm not going to do that. That's too much, but I'm happy to be a little energetic. Thank you guys for supporting my channel throughout whatever I've done, and well, yeah, have a nice day, guys. Peace out.